Hi, welcome to my channel, Universal Soul Vibrations. This is going to be the weekly messages for fire signs for the week of February 18th to the 24th. Please remember that these are general messages and may not resonate with everyone. If it does resonate and you like the messages, please like, subscribe, and share. So let's get on with the reading. I am going to pull one card from the Alice in Wonderland deck for the overall energy for fire signs for the week of February 18th to the 24th. So let's see what Alice has to say. Let's see what we're going to do for fire signs for the week of February 18th to the 24th. Okay, the card that came up for the overall energy for fire signs for the week of February 18th to the 24th is a moment's regret. And basically this is talking about fearing that you've made a mistake in something in the past and you're looking back on this. You're regretting some actions that may have been taken, some words that may have been exchanged. And you're kind of stuck in this place of regret right now for the week of February 18th to the 24th. I'm going to pull 3 cards, one for the beginning of the week, one for the middle of the week, and one for the weekend. This one wants to come out. No place like home for the beginning of the week. Orphaned for the middle of the week. And time to go for the weekend. Okay, so with the overall theme of a moment's regret and the cards that came up, they look like they fit pretty well. I'm going to, kind of elaborate on the No Place Like Home card that came up for the beginning of the week. I definitely feel like this regret is around a relationship, a person that was in your life in the past that maybe something happened and then you regret the outcome of this. And I feel like this person felt like home to you, a place where you felt safe, comforted. You just really felt at home in their presence. But I will look at the regular meaning. It's the regular meaning is finding a place that's no place like. It's about authenticity, coming home to yourself, feeling at home, arriving at a place where you just fit, being comfortable in your own skin. And that's more about you. It feels safe, secure, but like I said, I feel this is more about a person that was in your life that made you feel this way. They made you, they accepted you for your true authenticity. And you just knew that you fit together, whether it be a friend, family member, a romantic relationship. It was a place that was comfortable for you to create, and that you could call, someone that you could call your own. Originally, with the original meaning, the card says that you're trusting yourself and feel at home in your own skin, beginning to solidify as you claim your dignity and integrity. But really, for you guys, in the beginning of the week, I just feel like you are going to be missing this relationship in your life, and you regret the way that things occurred in this relationship. In the middle of the week, you're going to be feeling orphaned. So you're going to be feeling the loss of this relationship a lot this week. Orphaned is all about loss, not feeling like you belong. This person made you feel like you belonged, whether it be to them or to the world. But it's also about an identity crisis. Maybe you relied on this person to define who you were, which is never a good thing that we do. We need to, find that for ourselves and define ourselves, and not allow someone else or something else to define us. But it's definitely, you know, the orphan card is about finding, you know, uncertainty about your place in the world and in this relationship. But it's important to recognize that when being a part of rather than separate from is essential to your well-being. Um, so the issue right now is just finding where you fit in and being true to yourself and your core beliefs and values. But it's definitely something that you feel a great loss from, and I think it's this person that made you feel safe. For the weekend, we have the card "It's Time to Go," and "It's time to go" is exactly what it's, you know, showing. She's leaving. She's walking away. So maybe it's time for you to walk away from these feelings of inadequacy because you don't have this person by your side anymore. You're too busy. It's time to leave the regret. Um, you know, there's endings coming, completion, walking away from something because there's nothing else to learn from the experience, okay? It's time to stop living in the regrets that occurred out of this, you know, whatever occurred with this situation, and move into a different place, forgive, and move on from it. And learn the lesson that was supposed to be learned from this relationship. Um, this card represents the ending of one journey and not quite on to the next one yet. But, you know, be thankful for the experience that you had and take stock in what you learned, okay? There's nothing left for you to do in this situation except experience your present circumstances. So, with that being said, when we live in regret, we kind of live in the past. So this card is also asking you to live in the here and the now, not living in that past place of regret. Okay? Let me pull some clarifying cards for this. You need to find that no place like home place inside yourself, not from someone else. And then you won't be feeling that loss and feeling like you don't belong. Okay, and you need to get grounded. You need to get grounded within yourself. When we don't have our 2 feet planted and anchored under the earth, we are kind of all over the place, and that's when we kind of float into these places of regret or wondering the what ifs, the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, you know. But you need to get yourself grounded, whether it be through meditation, whatever works for you. A little cold to go outside and walk around in the earth. And then love yourself for what you have to offer to the world, okay? Like I said, it's time for you to find that security, that comfort, that place of belonging within yourself. Love yourself. Why is the orphan card here? For fire signs. Why is the orphan card here? Fire signs. It's time for you to release that feeling of not fitting in, that feeling of loss, okay? Because you need to look at what you have in your life currently rather than living in that place of regret and loss. So basically what the soul tree cards are saying right now is get yourself grounded, love yourself for who you are, and release any of those other negative feelings, thoughts, patterns that you have currently. And, you know, with the orphan card, we've got release and then honor yourself. Okay, this is all about, you know, finding your place in the world within yourself, not relying on other people or certain relationships to define you. Why is time to go here? Why is time to go here? with time to go, they want you to trust your intuition. You know, go with that gut feeling and let it guide you when it's time to go on to your next journey, okay? I'm going to pull one card for Aries, one card for Leo, and one card for Sagittarius. What is the message for Aries for the week of February 18th to 24th? What is the message for Aries? Okay, so the message for Aries is to be the observer of your own life, okay? Be an observer of what's going on around you, and take that all in, you know? Figure out where you want to go and what makes you feel like home to yourself by being the observer. You know, and it's okay to observe and recognize the feelings that come up with this regret, but don't stay there, okay? You know, and be confident that, you know, you're making the right choices and the right decision of it's time to go. Leo got co-create. Okay, so when we look at the co-create card, it's talking about creativity, inspiration, fruition, manifestation. Yeah, it's time for you to create and manifest your own reality within your own thoughts, feelings, and beliefs, intentions, and actions. And you can do this in partnership with spirit, your consciousness, you know, whatever is your higher power. But it works through you, and it's nudging you with inspired thought and intuitive guidance. You know, we got this right, intuition guidance. Okay, you're going to be led to where you need to go if you listen to your intuition and your guidance. But staying in the place of regret is not the place that you want to be. Okay, you're the only one that can create what you want in your life, not someone else. I think is the big message here for Leo. Let's see what the soul trees have. Why is co-create here? Why is co-create here for Leo? But you've got to take the risk, okay? You've got to take the risk that you're trusting your intuition and where it's guiding you. If you're not willing to take that risk, you're just going to stay in this place of regret and loss, and not feeling like you belong anywhere, okay? So it's time for you to take the risk. And Sagittarius, let's see what you get. What is the message for Sagittarius for the week of February 18th to 24th? And when we stay in regret, we are, yeah, Sagittarius got mending. The last reading, somebody got mending. I think it was a Scorpio card. So it's time for you to mend, and I'm not saying if it's a relationship, it's time for you to mend that relationship, but it's time for you to mend all those feelings of loss and inadequacy that you have within yourself because of this regret that you've been living in, okay? You know, it's time to move out of that. It's, you know, right under time to go, too. So, Sagittarius, it's time for you to definitely mend yourself and move on. I'm not saying that the relationship can't be mended. Maybe it can. But at this point, it's time for you to do the work on yourself. And you'll find freedom. By doing that, you find freedom from this regret that you've been carrying. Okay, fire signs, those are the messages for the week of February 18th to the 24th. I hope you have a great week.